Poison Pose, your knowledge factory. Today we are going to learn a poem which is given in Samacheer Kalvi, Standard 10, Chapter 1. Life. This poem was written by Henry Van Dyke. Let's learn about the poet. Henry Van Dyke was born in the year 1852 and he lived till 1933. He was an American author, poet, educator, and a clergyman. A clergyman is a man who works in the clergy, which means he is a Christian ordained minister. He served as a professor of English literature at Princeton University between 1899 and 1923. He was elected to the American Academy of Arts and Letters and he also received many other honors. Now, this poem, Life, is a sonnet. Let's see what a sonnet is. A sonnet is a 14-line poem with a variable rhyme scheme. The sonnet is a popular classical form that has compelled poets for centuries. Traditionally, the sonnet is a 14-line poem written in iambic pentameter, employing one of the several rhyme schemes and adhering to a tightly structured thematic organization. The name is taken from Italian sonetto, which means a little sound or song. Now let's see what's in store in this poem. Let me but live my life from year to year with forward face and unreluctant soul, not hurrying to nor turning from the goal, not mourning for the things that disappear in the dim past, nor holding back in fear from what the future veils, but with a whole and happy heart that pays its toll to youth and age and travels on with cheer. Now, here, me refers to the poet himself. But live my life from year to year with forward face and unreluctant soul. The poet says that he does not want to look backwards in his life. He wanted to go forward with unreluctant soul. Unreluctant means willing to do something. He has a soul which is willing to do something new. He wanted to go forward into his life doing something new. He does not want to stagnate his life, not hurrying to, not turning from the goal. He has set a goal in his life and where he want to reach to that goal without hurrying and with a willing heart. He does not want to give up in his life. He also encourages we as readers while we read this. He says that we should not look backwards in our life. We should have a willing soul without hurrying into anything. We should not turn away from our goal, not mourning for the things that disappear in the dim past. Mourning means feeling or expressing great sadness. Now, here he says that we should not feel sad for things that disappear in the dim past, which means a time in the past that is not clearly remembered. We have quite a lot of things inside our head which has gone very far away, which happened long time ago, and we have a little memory of it. It has not completely vanished away from our head, but it is somewhere inside. So here the poet says, let us not feel sad, let us not mourn for the things that disappears in the dim past, nor holding back in fear. Why should we fear about things that has happened long time back? It is not gonna come back again. What is over is over. So do not hold back in that fear from what the future wails, but with a whole and happy heart that pays its toll. Veil. Veil is to hide or cover something so that you cannot see it clearly or understand it. Even during the wedding time, the bride wears a veil on her face which covers her face, whereas it is not completely covered but it is not seen clearly. The same way, the future of ours is not seen clearly, but you have a wonderful and a beautiful future that awaits for us. So let us not sit back here moaning about the past, moaning about what has happened, moaning about the fear that has surrounded us. Let us wait for the future that wails, but with a whole and happy heart that pays its toll. What is that toll? Toll, the amount of damage done or the number of people who were killed or injured by something. So here it is talking about the amount of damage done. In this line, the poet says the that we have to wait with a whole and a happy heart that pays its toll to youth and age. This this waiting will pay for the youth and the age and travels on with cheer. Anything come in our way, let come what may, but we will be traveling on with cheer. Cheer means to make somebody happy or more hopeful. With a hopeful and a happy heart, we are going to travel forward in our future, waiting for something which is waiting for us. In the second stanza, the poet says, so let the way wind up the hill or down. Over rough or smooth, the journey will be joy. Still seeking what I sought when but a boy. New friendship, high adventure, and a crown. My heart will keep the courage of the quest and hope the road's last turn will be the best. In this line, in this paragraph, the poet says, so let the way wind up the hill or down, whether it is up or down, or over a rough or smooth sea, the journey will be joy. Let us not always think about the way to our success is always petals of roses. It also has thorns, whether it is up or down, or the sea is rough or smooth. We will journey with a joyful heart, still seeking what I sought when but a boy. You are still going to seek. Seeking is searching. You are still trying to find out and search that whatever you sought when you were a boy, when you were young, when you were a little boy, or when you were a little girl. Sought means past tense of seek. So when you were a little boy or a girl, you had lot of things inside your head, thinking, planning about your future, about your new friendship, some high adventure or a crown. What's a crown means in this line? It talks about a prize or a position offered by being the best. So, crown is a certificate or an award given for being the best. So, you have thought of something good, something best when you were a small little fellow. My heart will keep the courage of the quest. Courage means the ability to control fear in a situation that may be dangerous or unpleasant. It may be good or bad, but you have to control your fear and face any challenges that comes your way. Your heart should be courageous of the quest. A quest is a long search for something that is difficult to find. You are going on for a long search That is the success of your life. So, on the path of success, you are going to keep up the courage in your heart and hope the road's last turn will be the best. The hope that we are going to carry inside our heart when the road ends, the last turn is going to be the best, and you are going to reach success in your life. The poet here encourages us to be strong, brave, and courageous, seeking the only goal of success, keeping all the plan inside our head. The end is going to be the best. All the best, dear children, for your wonderful future. Let's meet again in another beautiful explanation of video. Thank you.